Hey guys, Tyrip here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Crossroads. Playing for today's morning in the south, we have the Sky Revolution. Playing as Soviets, and his loadout is Armored Assault, Mechanized Support, and Guard Motor Coordination. Face off against him in the north. I know it says Barton here, but this is Kimbo. And the Smurf count. Playing as Aussie and straight away locking into Mechanized Assault. In terms of ranks, so I have no idea what rank Kimbo is because he's always on Smurf counts, but Revolution around rank 50 with all factions. So Assault Grenadiers tend to get off to a very strong start against Conscripts. Conscripts just don't do enough damage as the Assault Grenadiers charge in, and then once they are in close, the Conscripts don't do enough damage to fend them off. So can be very tough playing the early game Conscripts against Assault Grenadiers. So we have to see how Revolution plays this one. Generally, like the best answer to Assault Grenadiers are elite infantry, whether they be guards or shock troops. Of course, we have two guards commanders, but no, he locks into Armored Assault, so he's in for a tough time. Locked into that like late, too late to get Ray Interceptor here that he's up against Assault Grenadiers. And now too early to know that he could maybe do with some guards to help fight off these Assault Grenadiers. But looks like he's pushing down the centre here. Here come the Assault Grenadiers to protect the flanks somewhat, but his other squad is way out on far side, so Kimbo in a tough position here, getting engulfed by these conscripts. Looks like this squad's going to get forced away by the machine gun. Double conscripts though, making mincemeat of the Assault Grenadiers. They are unable to close the distance. Meanwhile on the far side, Assault Grenadiers charging forwards, chasing away the combat engineers, but here comes a squad of conscripts to assist. So I think if Kimbo had his second squad of Assault Grenadiers over here, would have been able to defend this push much more effectively, completely shut down. But he tried to, split his forces and didn't end up working too well. Though he is managing to sneak his Pioneers forward for a cut-off attempt of his own. Can the two-man Assault Grenadiers win this engagement though? Looks like Revolution's not going to take the chance. This goes for an early retreat. Pioneers in a little bit of trouble, almost go down on retreat, but not quite, and he didn't manage to get the cut-off decaptured, so Revolution holds on there. And he did cut off Kimbo for an extended period of time. Looks like Kimbo's answered that by going for another machine gun, knowing that his fuel income's not up to scratch to really rush out his tier 2 vehicles. So it's a good response from him, but not a very good start from him this game. Usually with Assault Grenadiers you bully the conscripts, but this game so far he's been the one getting bullied. Oh no. Looks like the conscripts can pick away at this model when the main gunner can't see. Kind of funny. Looks like Revolution gearing up for another push down the middle. Has put down his, is putting down his tier 2. But by going for another combat engineer at this stage, he is foregoing healing. So it's going to cost him a little bit of manpower in the long run. Conscripts coming around the side. The other squad hoorahs through the arc of fire of the machine gun. Going to force it away here. Nice split of his forces there by Revolution. And he chases away that machine gun. Tier 2 down for Kimbo, right on time where you could build either of these vehicles. And it's going to be the Flame half-track. I think that's a good choice. Still like going to come in at a very early timing, going to come in at around the 6-minute mark. And the Flame half-track does so much damage. It's really effective against the 6-man squads. It's 2-2-2, not quite as effective. Looks like the squad accidentally left their cover to come and assist this squad, finishing off their sandbags. Slight mistake there by Revolution. But yeah, just spits out so much damage. And he's still coming in at such an early timing that he doesn't have to worry about the T-70 for some time. Oh, we do have tier 3 going down for Revolution right now. So it is imperative for Kimbo to try and get some cut-offs going. Really try and slow down that T-70. In fact, Revolution may have to go for AT grenades here. Oh my god, I'm trying to click on this. There we go. Okay, no, he's not going for AT grenades yet. But half track, chasing away these conscripts. He's going to go for the low health one. Hope to drop a few morals off it. Might be able to get the kill here. Does! Oh no, one more left. No. There it goes. And Kimbo doing a bit of blocking with his other squads. Maximizing the damage with the Flamer half track. Is he going to chase into the base for this kill? Is researching their T-grenades now. Could have done this earlier had the radio intercept and should have known that this was coming. And that he would need the defenses, and there we go. 2 squads of conscripts down there. In fact, he's lost another squad of conscripts at some other stage. How did that happen? I have no idea. No, he just lost 2. I was going to say, how did he lose a 3rd squad? But no, I'm just imagining things. Looks like an AT grenade did connect with the Flamer half-track. This squad trying to sneak around the side. He's taking Molotovs as well. Lobs one on top of the machine gun. He's trying to soft retreat. This really needs to keep this in battle if he wants to keep the half-track alive. But unable to do so. Now this squad of conscripts just needs to work their way into position to get another AT grenade off. But Kimbo running defenses with the Assault Grenadiers, trying to avoid that from happening. So it looks like this Flamer half-track is going to make it home. Revolution not chasing in aggressively for the kill. But Kimbo got the job done. 2 conscripts down. Really good play from him there.
The bunker has been converted to an emergency medical station.
And Revolution, you know, is going to be only somewhat delayed. On his T-70, Kimbo didn't manage to go for a cut-off or harass this fuel much at all throughout this entire match so far, so this T-70 is going to be coming in at a pretty good timing.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
I suppose Kimbo could have tried to play a little bit more defensively, you know, tried to harass the resources more than go for the wipes, but chose the wipe route. So Grenadiers have a tricky retreat path past these conscripts. Machine gun setting up though. Stops the chase down. From half track just about back up to full. Nearly vet 1, nearly has access to the shoe mines. Which could be a good option, helping to fight against the T-70. Oh, it looks like he's going to go for the squad wipe half track. There it comes. Conscripts are going forwards, hoping to get the AT grenade off, but no, they have to retreat in the face of the Flamer half track. But here comes the T-70. No upgrade on the Panzerschrecks yet, so no response, and he hits a mine. 250 in some big trouble. T-70 having some trouble with the pathfinding, loses combat engineers, didn't retreat them. Now he's going in for the kill. He stops right in front of the machine gun. He really should just go aggressively in for the kill here. Shreks are upgrading, but only halfway done. But instead of going for the vehicles, he's going for the machine gun instead. I think that's going to get away. The Shrek's going to pop, and he's not going to get anything done here. Shreks pop, both connect. T-70 has to pull back now, so he didn't kill either of the light vehicles. He decrewed the machine gun, but it's in a very safe position for the recrew. I think that's a huge targeting mistake there by Revolution. Not going for the light vehicles, focusing down the machine gun instead. It might have been a good option, you know, if you're up against snares, you don't want to chase into base, but you're up against assault grenadiers, no snares. Definitely play aggressively like that. Kimbo there, hoping for a long-range scatter shot. Going into the T-70 was kind of on target. If they did end up scattering super long, they would have connected. One of them would have connected. So he's going for those low percentage plays, but might as well. We do have a Maxim out now for Revolution. Maxims can be tricky. You'd think they'd be good against Assault Grenadiers, but because they can sprint around them, it doesn't end up being the case. Also, the Assault Grenades are really effective even against the 6-man weapon team. Many a time I've tried to go for Maxims against Assault Grenadiers and just hasn't worked out too well for me. Hoorah forwards, but man, they just took full force blasts from that flamethrower. Both the flamers connecting at once, doing some big damage. T-70 comes forward though to prevent the wipe. A lot of low health units now for Revolution. His medics working overtime, very, very low in health. And with only, you know, 3 men to 3 women to do the healing, it takes some time with those 6-man squads. Now he's got the Shreks and the 250, and that is actually quite scary for the T-70, especially right now. It doesn't have any support, no conscripts nearby for anti-tank grenades. And come the Shreks, both connect. T-70 in some trouble, trying to run away. Shreks not chasing in here. Now chasing in. Oh! T-70 alive on a pixel. Jumps out, throws the grenade, but good dodge there by Revolution. Doesn't end up losing his Maxim. But yeah, that's how it works. 3 Shreks is 360 damage. T-70 is 400 health, so you need all 4 Shreks to connect. Or maybe like 3 Shreks and a snare. So, you know, it's not like that was some kind of lucky thing. That's how it's always going to work out if 3 Shreks land. Do have a Telemine down by Kimbo, by the way. He's going for a pack now to help tame the T-70 even further. He has held on to his fuel pretty well over the last few minutes, enough so he's going to go for Battle Phase 2. The question is, are we going to see him go for a medium tank, or is he going to go straight for the Tiger? Track going forwards. This misses the first shot. Conscript Hoorah forwards to threaten the AT grenade, but they just take so much damage from the flamethrower on approach. Has to pull back.
The HQ has been upgraded. Medium armor and rocket artillery is now available.
Flamer coming forwards. Splitting its flame bursts either side. Some good damage. Hits Vet 2 with that. Still haven't seen him plant any shoe mines. Just barrage onto the machine gun. T-70 coming in, but the Shreks are nearby. Pack not quite so close. But because he knows that both the T-70 and the Zis are on the other side, he's getting a little bit aggressive with his flamer, but oh, Revolution a little bit too slow to get in there for the AT grenade. That could have been death. And the pool of flames still doing damage to the Maxim. Could have got the half track there. Slight overextension by Kimbo, but doesn't end up getting punished. Flamer coming across. The Zis is right there. This could be the moment as well. If he hears this through the fog of war, but nope, just a small drive-by by the Flamer. This sets up, but doesn't end up connecting. He's put it into recon mode here.
And heavy tanks are now available.
Go for Zis barrage. Oh, nice connection. Oh. Nice work there. Cancelling the sandbags. Oh, pack setting up. Connects with the T-70. T-70 could go down here. One more pack shot. He's going to go for the attack round. No, he doesn't. Here come the Shreks. But, AT grenade. Oh, very late on the AT grenade, but it doesn't matter. Connects. And the Zis finishes it off. Nice work taking out the 250 there. It's a big pick-off.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Now his T-70 is a lot more free to roam, free to get aggressive. And Kimbo going for another pack, so I guess that kind of answers the question. Is he going to go for a tier 3 vehicle or go straight for the Tiger? Double packs indicating it's going to be the Tiger. No huge surprises there. That is kind of the meta. Straight heavy tank. Every faction that has them. Winding up for some assault grenades, it kind of looked like. T-70 come around the corner. Double packs though, got to be careful. Can chop down T-70 quickly. There you go, pops the Veteran Squad Leader upgrade. Boosting his assault grenadiers a little bit. Through, do some pretty decent damage. T-70 missing, just shot after shot connecting with the building. Double packs moving into position here. T-70 takes 2 shots, but the Zis comes through the middle, finishes off the Flamer half track, and the T-70 gets away. Close call there. Merge into this Flamer here. Not yet. Nice Zis rotation there from Revolution, picking off the Flamer half track. But as you can see here, Kimbo getting pretty close, about 1.5 command points away from the Tiger, just about there for the fuel, should be there by the time he gets the command points, so it could be trouble. Revolution in the meantime going for a T-34-85. Peregrine's charging down the middle, but about to run into the 85 here. Which does quite a lot of damage with the gun. Double packs moving up behind this. But the Peregrines have to retreat. Ooh, big bundle grenade. And now a huge amount of damage onto the 85. Flamer didn't get merged into, so has to retreat there. T-70 coming forwards. Ooh, I don't know, that might be able to die there for 2 pack shots, and here they come across. Very marginal in terms of health. Pack misses that shot though, and he picks off the assault grenadier. He took a risk and it paid off. Revolution there using the Zis barrage. Oh boy! Clearing out a few of the air mines, doing some damage to the Pioneers. Pioneers look likely to go down here. There they go. And now Kimbo in some big trouble. Lost a few crucial units. He's going to need this Tiger to have some big impact. Which is almost bound to do. Double packs moving to position, hoping to get some attack ground action through the trees. Both attack ground shots and miss. Good attempt though. You know, he's always going for those low percentage plays, and you know, eventually they will pay off. If you've got the micro free, you know, you don't have any other higher priority actions to do, might as well go for them. For great highlight reels as well. Okay, in comes the Tiger. Sorry, Kimbo, a little bit low on munitions, so no machine gun upgrade on it yet. And Revolution now, he went for a Katyusha. I can understand that, to try and counter the double packs and the double machine guns, but it has left him exposed to the Tiger. Really needs an SU-85 to help bend this off. So how effective SU-85 was versus the Tiger throughout the World Championships. Loveness using them very nicely. But if his Katyusha can take down the double packs, that's also a huge deal. Double packs moving to position on the T-70. 1, 2, there it goes. That's what I thought. It wasn't quite repaired enough to tank 2 pack shots. Katyusha coming in now on the double packs. Pretty long range Katyusha barrage, grazing damage. not doing too much there. Tiger coming back in. 85 and Zis are right there though. Zis not quite in position, however. Tiger gets a free hit in. Going for some attack rounds through the tree line. Conscripts urine forwards for the AT grenade. Don't quite get it off there. They're winding up for it, but didn't quite happen. And Zis misses. Like, what the hell is that? Going for some attack rounds there, I think, but missing again. Tiger coming forwards aggressively. 85 is there, but Zis might be a little bit overextended. Low in health, no support. 85 is there. Oh, engine damage from the mine. I didn't see that there. Zis does get decrewed. But double packs moving into position. Going for some attack rounds. T-3485 has to pull back. Conscripts coming forwards, putting pressure on the packs. Can get another AT grenade off, but it's not going to be a meaningful amount of extra damage and could now get wiped on retreat by the Tiger. No, Tiger prioritizes killing the decrewed Zis, which is a good thing actually, because squad's coming up looking for the recrew. Don't quite get it off. Revolution has rebuilt his Zis though, going for another one. Katyusha just about ready to fire. Sure, he's going to have those packs as the #1 priority. 85 back here using the crew repairs, also getting some combat engineer repair time in, so could he come and mop up the Tiger?
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Conscripts ooh-ahing forwards. AT grenades. Can he finish him off? No, he doesn't have the munitions. No more munitions. He spent his last munitions on the Ura. He goes for the steal on the pack with one of them. But the Tiger instantly decrews. Going to maybe lose a conscript on retreat because of that as well. Yes, indeed. We'll come down to the 85. Can he come and finish this off? He's maybe got to get onto the rear armor. Let's see what he does. Here it comes. Oh, okay. Kimbo's going to be aware of it now. He's backing away to a more defensive position. Can the Tiger's frontal armor hold up here? No! T-3485 penetrates on the first hit, knocks it out. And now getting out of there. Looks like the Shrek squad trying to move into position, trying to counter the 85 as it retreats, and also the pack coming around the corner, maybe hoping to get some hits off on the 85 as it comes out the other side. Oh, 85 on the move takes down an assault grenadier. That is really lucky. Revolution. Couple lucky shots here, but maybe now not going to get away. Shreks in the retreat path. Pack also connecting once. 85 trying to get away, and both Shreks connect. 85 goes down. Well, a lot of units down on both sides, but I think Revolution coming out worse for wear there. Take a look at army size. Oh, he's actually ahead, but it's largely on the back of this Katyusha, which is only going to be marginally effective. Looks like he stole away a Maxim at some stage throughout all of this as well. Katyusha into the building. Maxim trying to get out. Does so. Building is flattened though, so it can't be used against Revolution. Revolution does have quite a lot of resources. Could go for another 85 at this stage. Try put the hurt on Kimbo. But it looks like he's going to save for the IS-2 instead. It's a safer play. Maybe if he managed to destroy one of these two packs, you could go for the 85, but as it stands right now, up against two packs and Shrek squad, using the 85 is probably a little bit too hard. Do it, but it's not going to inflict that much damage to slow down the Tiger enough to really have an impact. So I think he's making the right choice here. But yeah, really nice work from Kimbo before, you know, bringing his Shreks and the pack over to this side into the retreat path of their T-3485. It looks like Revolution's going to hit the timing for his IS-2 before the Tiger, so let's see how much damage he can get done during that period. We do have 2 packs, of course, on the field. One of them vetted up as well with the Tiger weak point. So it honestly might not be that much. But if he could steal back one of these team weapons, that's kind of what he needs right now. Just Katyusha to finish the job. Light artillery barrage onto these 2 team weapons though. Those charging in to do some damage. Maybe get the D crew. Close range Katyusha! Oh, 1 PO down. Really nice work there by Revolution. Kimbo was quick on the retreat, but didn't matter. Revolution making some fake outs here, trying to outposition this machine gun.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Ryan hoping to clear the arc. And they do. Machine gun's gonna have to... Oh, he hit him, the trailing model with suppression just as it was clearing the arc. Conscripts come out of suppression, but not for long enough to finish off the machine gun. He's going to have to retreat there, but do you have the IS-2 going forwards? Pack's already in position facing over this way. And here it comes. I guess he hears it through the front wall maybe. Pack already in position, showed the Shreks. Both bouncing though. IS-2 not quite finishing the job. 1 Shrek penetrating, Pack's repositioning, looking for some attack round hits. And there's the Tiger, not far behind. Revolution was a little bit strapped for manpower, despite having a 40 or 50 or so thereabouts fuel lead. Gotta be careful with this machine gun in the building. The Tiger could just about one-shot that building. So needs to get out of there. That's quite Panzer Grenadiers for Kimbo. Here we go, Tiger coming forwards. Kinda not a very good hit on the building. Doesn't do too much. That one connecting big time. Now he jumps out. This Katyusha. Just a long-range Katyusha. A little bit of damage. Oh, might be able to clear out the machine gun back there. And grazes the Pack as well. Decent barrage. Let's fit well with that. 12 kills now. This 2 still only taking one Shrek worth of damage, I believe. Still pretty healthy. And there bounces another Shrek, so still healthy, still able to dish out the damage. Double Packs are in position though. Some good damage. All Tiger connecting there. Just not quite a range to return fire. Moving forwards. And there we go. Double Packs also right there. Just connecting again. That was a bounce though. Well, IS-2 comes forward, takes a pummeling and faces the wrong direction briefly. IS-2 in a little bit of trouble. Tiger on the chase down. This is there. And Tiger a little bit low, but I think he's going to risk it. He's coming in aggressively, trying to get the D crew on the Zis. Calling in the light artillery barrage on top of it. Revolution tried to reset up the Zis in a greedy fashion. Ends up paying the price. And he loses his Zis. That was... You know, he was there. He was ready to pack up the Zis and pull it back. And then he tried to set up again, hoping to get the kill on the Tiger, but maybe didn't notice the light artillery barrage. And then he ends up losing his AT gun because of it. Katyusha long range, looking to clean up those packs. And does not connect on this occasion. And another Zis going in for Revolution. Conscripts coming in. Get the AT grenade off, so at least the Tiger's going to be slowed down a little bit. But I don't think it's going to matter. The IS too low to come in for the kill. And pretty well defended Tiger as well, though Kimbo's going to need to retreat this and reinforce it back up. So he's going to do that with both his AT guns at this stage. Good idea. Bit of a lull in the action. Got the Maxim covering this avenue pretty effectively. Though a squad could, you know, sneak through here, most likely. Question is, what is Revolution going to go for next? Su-85 would help him tame the Tiger, but then he'll really be relying on the Katyusha to do the heavy lifting against all of these infantry units and team weapons. But I think that's probably the choice. He does have now the munitions for the IL-2 Sturmovix as well. That could result in a pretty good push. Maybe he could knock out some of Kimbo's team weapons, get some revenge. Conscript's looking for the flank on this machine gun. Not happening. Tiger back up to full, coming across. 13 kills. That's 2 meanwhile at 5. Wow, he's going for the T-34-85 instead of an Su-85. That is a super risky call in my books. Not recommended. Panzer Corps going up here. Conscripts go down to the Tiger. That's the power of the heavy tanks. They can just wipe squads so easily. Light artillery called in on the Zis once again. Those two coming forwards to try and prevent the D-crew. But Kimbo's got all of his anti-tank here. Conscripts getting low on retreat. Everything connecting with the IS-2 on this occasion. Conscripts go down as well. Revolution. I mean, he's just in so much trouble here. But the Shreks go down to a mine. And he's called in the Sturmovix to try and buy him a bit of time. And was that a Katyusha barrage? Clearing out both the packs back there? He could turn this one around right here. In comes the 85. Got two POs sprinting forwards, trying to get control of the packs. Try and prevent him from getting completely overrun here. 85 trying to get around the rear of the Tiger, but it's not happening. He's not having much luck penetrating the front. Nice two coming across as well. As 85 might get thrown away here. He hasn't penetrated once, or maybe only once. Nice two meanwhile trying to outmaneuver these double packs. The Flamer on top of them. 85 disengaging. And the two packs look like they're going to get decrewed here by the Flamer and the IS-2's machine gun. But Tiger coming back in and he gets the kill on the T-34-85. One of the packs getting stolen here. Could steal both of them away. He does have another combat engineer right there. And the IS-2 a little bit healthier. Can stay in the fight. Bit of a throw on the T-34-85 in my books. But if he manages to maintain control or at least destroy the second pack, we'll be in a pretty good position. Looks like Kimbo going for a Brumbier now. That is bad idea. Why doesn't he just go for a Panther? And he doesn't stick around to kill the second pack. Another mistake there by Revolution. Definitely should have at least killed this. And he did have this squad nearby. Could have stolen it. There's a big mistake. But that was a nice clear out of those two AT guns earlier. It looks like it wasn't the Katyusha, right? Because I suppose it got about a quarter of a bar of experience. Maybe it was. I feel like it only got 2 kills though. Maybe it got 4. Anyway, Brumbier is going to be the choice, which, as I said, I don't think is the right choice. He can rely on the Tiger for the anti-infantry damage. He's got 3 machine guns to help contain the infantry squads. Tiger plus a Panther to fight off the IS-2. That is a good combination. He'll probably just win the game with that quite easily. But he's going for the Brumbier. Tiger almost finishing the conscript on retreat. That's the thing with those heavy tanks now, with their scatter being so good. Can rely on those super long range hits. Connect so often. And you hear Revolution, here's the Brumbier. And he goes for another T-34-85. Why? They go for the S-285, it's just so much easier, especially now that all of these like shrubs have been crushed largely by the heavy tanks. The tank destroyers would have such good line of sight, especially the S-285 with its focused sight mode. It just doesn't make any sense why I go for another T-34-85 here, where the S-285 will perform just so well. Katyusha into the middle, but not connecting with much. Brumbier chasing down the pack. Pack connecting nicely. Brumbier one shot from death. Pack gets decrewed just before getting off the final shot, and the IS-2 just out of range for a follow-up shot. So the Brumbier gets the decrew, Tiger gets a kill. Revolution gets nothing. I guess, did the sweeper spot that mine there? He tack rounded and killed it, I guess so. Okay, the 85 could come around, do some sneaky stuff here. Looks like he is kind of mobilizing for that. Tiger coming forwards. I mean, IS-2 coming forwards against the Tiger. Gets bopped by the Pack Tiger combo though. Thinking twice about it. He does get sight though for the IL-2 Sternoviks to come in. And then that puts the Pack on the run. 85 coming in from the side. IS-2 a little bit far behind. Unable to close the distance and get some damage in. Pack setting up. Still just in range of the planes though. And this time the 85 might get the job done. Needs to penetrate one hit for the kill. The IS-2 clears out the Pack. Can the 85 kill the Tiger though? That's the big question. Bounces another shot. Could go for the ram and he does. Oh, and they both go down there. Now the IS-2 coming in for the cleanup. Could maybe, yeah, takes down the Panzer Grenadiers now. Has its sights set on Brumbier. We have double packs in reaction to this by Kimbo. Oh, what is he doing? He's not chasing down the Brumbier, he just stops there. I suppose he could take down the mid bunker. Looks like the Pack is decrewed up here. If you can steal that away, once again, that would be nice, but not yet. Looks like he's coming back to deal with the machine gun. Kimbo is quite low on victory points, so maybe that's what he's hoping to do, just win the game on the VP scores. Meanwhile, this Pioneer sneaking around the side of this machine gun. And in comes a machine gun from the other angle. Katyusha into the base. Takes out the machine gun back there. Might get the bunker. And scatter on the last lot of rockets, not favourable. Oh, and the Pyros capping in the middle. Go down to the IS-2. Looks like this machine gun did get forced away, but the IS-2 heading down in that direction now. Once again, Revolution, you're not making plays to try and steal away or destroy the decrewed support weapons. Both players are a little bit low on units right now. It's just been a violent game. But you can just see how much more aggressive you can afford to be when you have a big off-map, such as the IL-2 Sternoviks or the Stuka support, same kind of thing. It just leaves you so much room to play aggressively and make those big offensive pushes, especially when your opponent doesn't have that many units on the battlefield. That's why they're so strong. It's just like set it and forget it as well. Come in for multiple passes unless there's anti-air, which is quite rare to have in 1v1. So they are just so powerful. Well worth the price of admission. Double packs though for Kimbo, and another one available here for the recrew if he really wants it. Looks like he's probably going to try save up for another Tiger. Revolution, I imagine, going to go for another T-34-85 given his patterns so far. we go, Brumbier coming down the middle. Ooh. Tried to Ura out of the danger zone, but that was a big connection. Brumbier going to hit bit 1 with this shot now, has access to the bunker busting barrage. Such a strong ability. And look at this, Revolution going for a late game squad of penals here. Getting them with the PTRSs. Is this a misclick? I'm not sure. Chusha coming in on the packs. It looks like he aimed it a little bit deep, not connecting too well. Brumbier wants to go in for the wipe on the penals. Nice attempt by Kimbo, but doesn't end up working out. Ice2 hits Vet 2 as well, gets the 10 bonus range. That's when it becomes really, really hard to deal with, and the 20% accuracy doesn't hurt either. And that's when it becomes a real problem for Axis. Gets that bonus range. It is indeed going to be another T-3485 for Revolution. Kimbo coming in, looking for the wipe in this retreating squad. Making use of the hold fire. Make sure he can manually target these shots. And he gets the wipe, well executed. That's the power of the Brumbier. Just have to make use of the manual fire like that. Just maybe puts the skill ceiling on the tank a little bit higher than a lot of players can reach. But I don't think it's particularly strong at the moment, honestly. I feel like you really have to get to Vet 1, use the bunker busting barrage a lot. Especially in team games where there's a lot more anti-tank running around. Where it's, you know, 800 health just doesn't make it that hard to kill. Like it does in 1v1. Okay, here we go. Bunker busting barrage, maybe. Nope. Chusha coming forwards. Triple packs. Grazing damage again. In comes the T-3485 from the side. He's dropping the off-map as well. He's making big plays, going for the triple pack cluster. We do have a Panther about to pop for Kimbo. One pack goes down. Ice2 chasing down the Brumbier. 85 right on top of the packs here. Looks like he's going to pull back, go for the packs instead. Panther hitting at just the right time. May be able to save this scenario for Kimbo. But the Brumbier goes down, trying to play aggressively with it. Pack's getting recruit here, but the off-map is still up in the air. Here comes the Panther. Can it salvage this scenario? No. Ice2 connects long range, decrews one of the packs. Might be able to get the 85 though. Oh my god. Yes, the Panther connects close to match range, knocks out the T-3485. If that didn't happen, that probably would have been GG for Kimbo. The Ice2 getting some just crazy good shots, decrewing those two packs that got recrued. Just getting some really lucky scatter on those. Looks like the Penal's coming forwards this time. Maybe he can get some satchels to destroy these. Stop them from getting recruited. Light artillery barrage in here. One pack down. There's still two here. Like two packs and Panthers. All we really need to outfight off the Ice2. That being said, the Panther doesn't perform that well against the Ice2. Once the Ice2 has the bonus range, it's now got the same range as the Panther. So generally that matchup is in favour of the Ice2. Panther going forwards, looking for the Katyusha. Don't think there are any mines here. AT grenade connecting. Panther going for the chase down. Hoping that he's backing away this way, went for the attack round, but doesn't connect. Ice2 misses its shot. Panther pulls back. Another 85 coming in for Revolution.
T-34 ready for combat.
And this is turning into a bit of a slobber knocker. Kimbo down to just 133 victory points though, so he is a little bit behind. Though, you know, after recrewing both of those packs, his army is still a decent size. Even though it appears it's much smaller. That pop cap tied up in the Katyusha, which is not guaranteed to be effective. Light artillery barrage coming in on the machine gun, but easy dodge on this occasion. Double packs lining up on the 85. And the connect for one hit though. Lucian here sneaking onto the victory point with the penal squad. Katyusha going after the double packs. One thing Revolution has been pretty good about, you know, kind of baiting the packs into firing position, then trying to follow up with a Katyusha barrage on them. And interesting to see, he's actually going for the fuel point over the VP. Usually at this stage, you know, I often see both players with maybe like 200 fuel floating. Not in this game, a lot of armor going down both ways. So oftentimes, you know, you're better prioritizing the VPs at this stage of the game, but not in this particular match. The fuel is relevant. Nice tech bounce through the building there by Kimbo. Doesn't end up converting to any damage, but it's taking a chance, and that time it does.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Just forgot about the squad. Okay, now they're mobilizing. Another light artillery barrage to try and prevent the capture of the center. Be careful, that Panther could take engine damage from that amount of health if Warships get an anti-tank grenade off. Nice two coming forwards. Poe spotting. Panther gets a good long range hit in, but Nice two returning fire. Double packs chasing this down. Nice two taking some damage. Katyusha coming in, going after the packs. Ooh, good connection. Kimbo unsure of which way to dodge, and now in comes the off map trying to go for the cleanup. 85 going forwards, backed up by the Zis. But it looks like on this occasion the plane's focusing down the machine gun rather than the packs, so looks like they're not going to go down, and Revolution playing cautiously with the IS-2. Going forwards, this is there though, gets a good rear armor hit in. Could lose the Panther here if he's unlucky to the T-3485 conscript hoorahing forwards, threatening the snare. But good control there by Kimbo, backing away in this direction, not exposing himself to further Zis shots by coming back this way. Close call though, close call. And you know, if the IL-2 Sternoviks targeted the packs, maybe Revolution would have overrun them there again. The T-grenade connects. Doesn't result in energy damage as this, also doing some damage. And the drain is on, 80 remaining for Kimbo. He's got to turn this one around quickly. Did hit Vet 2 on the Panther. Does give him marginally more armor. Turret rotation as well, that's a huge bonus. Old Brumbier going after the penals. A little bit slow to turn around here though. I think he'll be able to get away unless his next shot is a monster. He could use the bunker busting barrage. No, it's a fresh one. I forgot he lost the vetted one. Brumbier looks like it can't quite get in range, not quite fast enough. Took too long to turn around. Penals to escape. And this time Revolution gets himself an SU-85. So he's got a lot of anti-tank now between the Zis and the SU-85 IS-2. See how he handles it. SU-85 on focus sight mode there, opens up on the Brumbier, double packs, returning fire. SU-85 has to pull back. Kimbo could go for the attack ground here. Panzergrenadiers chasing in, and they get the wipe. Brumbier coming in, but SU-85 finds a nice angle from around the corner. Double packs trying to get in position. Bundle grenade doesn't quite clear out the Zis, but that doesn't connect with the Brumbier. And the double packs force away those two tanks, but in comes the Katyusha. Looks like he's targeting behind the packs though, maybe. Or maybe they're no, definitely targeting behind them. Does not connect. And now Kimbo can get aggressive. All of Revolution's tanks low. He's low in supporting infantry as well, having just lost his conscripts. And now Panther going in for the kill. Sticky Satchel from the Penals potentially. Yeah, a little bit. They do end up connecting. 85 meanwhile trying to clear out the packs. But he's struggling. Panther there. Panther, nice attack round through the building again by Kimbo. Revolution going from side to side, side to side. Kimbo, you can see him adjusting the attack round orders as the 85 rotates. Now the packs lining up some shots and knock it out. Really well handled there by Kimbo. And it was also, you know, he had the Maxim there in support. The Penals couldn't come over and clear out the double packs. The recipe to a success in that engagement, but it was largely down to his attack ground attempts through the building. Revolution felt that he just couldn't stay on top of the packs to try and decrew them. He felt too threatened. And Kimbo ended up turning that into a kill on the T-34-85. Very well done. But yeah, Revolution does need the supporting infantry to help pressure those team weapons, which have pulled back for some healing, which is well worth it for Kimbo. Try and maintain that veterancy on those two. We have their reload bonuses now. It's one thing Revolution doesn't go for, is just like those just like random attack rounds. You know, maybe you lose sight of your enemy's tank, but you have a rough idea of where it is. You might as well just go for an attack round, hope it connects. Looks like he's going for another T-34-85, rebuilding that. IS-2 and SU-85 up to full health. So let's see how this one goes. Revolution, you know, by going for another 85 is foregoing infantry, so he's a little bit low on infantry that can threaten snares, which could be an issue. Just coming in. He's doing a long-range barrage. I'm not sure if he had any sight of this, but this is, you know, a pretty common area for team weapons, so just going for a blind fire. This is Katyusha is Vet 2. It's got the barrage recharge bonus. Can afford to kind of waste a few of them on those gambles. To nearly taking down the machine gun, but not quite. And the VPs are stalled. Only 34 remaining for Kimbo. Revolution taking this time to put down a few more mines. Not a bad idea. Kimbo has been pretty good about the sweeping so far, though. Ever since he ran over the mine that was around here. But this has turned into a match of endurance. You know, once you get past the 45-minute mark or so, things often start to slow down a little bit. Players are more prone to making mistakes as well. Kimbo has been playing a lot more solid in the last 20 or so minutes. Here comes the Katyusha firing down the same region. Packs lucky to avoid most of the damage. Now they take a few hits. IS-2 coming in behind this, hoping for some extra damage, but doesn't end up happening. But it's a pretty good tactic, sending in the IS-2 at the same time you have the Katyusha running. The packs kind of fought to set up on the IS-2, otherwise they'll get blasted out by the Katyusha. So you can get some free damage in with the IS-2. Penals coming around the world on this flank once again. Looks like he's sending the T-34-85 out to the side. This is barrage in. This all the way forwards. Light artillery barrage on top of these team weapons. Panther getting aggressive. S-285 coming in from the side. Packs line up on the S-285. That looks likely to go down here. Comes down to this next pack shot and it misses. Lucky break there for Revolution. Meanwhile, the T-3485 could come in here and clear out the Panther. Just needs one shot. The machine gun spots it. He needs to repair this for just like a split second, take it out of one hit damage range. Double pack sitting up on the 85. 85 unable to get the killing blow off. Those packs with their reload bonus making the difference, but in comes another Katyusha barrage, clearing out one of the two packs. And now the IS-2 pushing forwards aggressively after that. Looking for the Brumbier kill. And some pretty good damage. Needs to come forwards and kill this pack. Oh, gets the kill on the machine gun. Now has a sight sets on the other MG. But once again going for the attack round. Hits on the pack. You can see that spooked Revolution. He pulls back despite the Panther being at like 2 hits. But that was a good adaptation. Good reaction there by Kimbo switching the pack directions. Because he spotted the T-3485 coming in on the flank with the machine gun, he reacted well. What I was saying is that he needed to repair his Panther for just like a second with his Pioneers. Put it above 160 health, so it wouldn't have died to one shot anyway. But he was kind of moving the Panther. And I don't think it allowed his Pioneers to get that brief second of repairs off. Barrage coming in, hoping to clear out these support weapons. Might catch the P-Rens on retreats. Looks like the S-285 clearing out the decrew pack. That's just what he needed. Brumbier coming in. He's low health. This could be trouble. Could Kimbo fall apart here? Looks like he's about to lose his machine gun.
Enemy has killed a machine gun crew.
Doesn't get destroyed though. Could follow it up with the S-285, get the kill on that decrewed weapon. Panther coming forwards though, fully repaired. Using the light artillery barrage to try and halt the capture, but not in time. He's on the drain, 21 victory points remain. Revolution could maybe finish out the game here with the Sturmovix right now. Takes care of the Brumbier. IS-2 a little bit low. Pack using the target weak point. IS-2 stunned. S-285 is there trying to hold the cap. He calls in the planes. May be a little bit late. Katyusha barrage onto the pack. Hoping for the decrew. IS-2 gets away on one shot. S-285 dueling it out with the Panther. Panther taking some damage from the Katyusha rockets. But still healthy enough. Gonna take down the S-285. That was a risky one. If one more of those Katyusha rockets connected, Panther would have gone down there, but he took the gamble. In comes a Tiger from the side, but he hits a mine. But at least the VPs are stalled. So he's not getting drained out here. The Tiger hitting decent timing. Revolution goes for another S-285. Good choice, fighting against the Panther and the Tiger. Manages to recrew decrew pack. What about the Brumbier? Can he get that one away alive? He recrews it, so the machine gun shooting at the planes reveals to Revolution that that did get recrewed. He's bringing the Katyusha forwards, looking for a barrage. It looks like the PTRS finished it off, and he spent 3 P-Grim mods trying to get that away, so that was a pretty expensive attempt at recrew. Looks like he's gone for a base barrage with the Katyusha. Looks like Penals maybe took care of the pack. Katyusha not hitting too much in the base, but it was a nice idea. Did Revolution just lose a squad to the Tiger maybe? 9 kills all of a sudden, might have been the case. S-285 getting aggressive. Panther coming in. No supporting snaring infantry. He's got to be careful with the S-285. Manages to get his facing correct for the Panther. Panther kind of trying to bait for the pack. Pack connects. Can the SU-85 kill the Panther? No. And he goes down to the pack. Really good baiting there by Kimbo. And Revolution is in big trouble after losing that SU-85. Tried to back away. I think he should have just tried to commit to killing the Panther. Maybe the Panther would have been too fast though. Guess he didn't really know exactly where the AT gun position was. Maybe he hoped he could get out of range of it. Didn't have time to check, but it was not the case. Not when he was on focus sight mode like that with the SU-85. Moves around too slowly. So Revolution went from a game-winning position, you know, I thought with that last activation of the Sturmovik he would have won the game, into now he's actually behind Kimbo with 2 threatening tanks on the battlefield. But only 16 VPs remain. It doesn't take long to lose 16 victory points. Just a slight lapse, especially with another IL-2 just about ready to roll. So many munitions coming in on Crossroads. Tiger doing some good job containing the infantry. High S2 going into the base here. Maybe? For a bunker kill? Penals. Looks like they really want to cap. Kimbo once again making good use of the attack ground command. But he might have got too close. Sticky Satchel incoming. As well as 2 PTRS shots. I think that's enough to get engine damage. Yeah, it does. And now the SU-85 moving into position. Panther just about back up to full and he's mobilizing it to help protect the Tiger. It's a potential assault. IS-2 coming across. Panther moving into position on the SU-85. SU-85 in trouble once again, overextending itself on focus sight mode. Panther looking for the kill now. Nice attack ground attempt. Panther really wants to kill the SU-85 here. SU-85 needs to stop and shoot. Manages to get one more shot off. IS-2 now needs to get the kill. Panther's blitzing out. Katyusha onto the pack. IS-2, no! Doesn't quite get the kill. He was at an unusual amount of health. Didn't have it fully repaired. And now IS-2 stops the chase. Trying to stop the recruit pack. Calling in the planes. IS-2 in some big trouble now with the rear armor exposed. Sturmovik's coming forwards, but they're not targeting the pack. They're targeting the Panzergrenadiers. IS-2 also missing the pack. It's main gun credit. This could be the moment for the Tiger to go in for the kill. And this all comes down to Revolution being a little bit too aggressive with his SU-85 on focus sight mode. Got punished for that time and time again.
We are losing a sector.
And he just doesn't have that many supporting squads around that can threaten the snare, so he's unable to chase down the Panther on retreat. But the Katyusha gets some good hits on, forcing away the repairing units. He might have just been targeting this machine gun, which has been camped over here forever as well. So it might have just been like a lucky barrage. Chasing away the Maxim. Kimbo with quite a lot of resources. What's he going to go for next? Might be another Brumbier. Oh, that Tiger, man, those heavy tanks just do so much damage.
I can't stand the pain.
Oh, what timing on that line delivery. Okay, IS-2 back up to full, looking to do some damage. He's Vet 3 on this big boy. 61 kills now. And some good hits himself. And coming forwards to support Tiger. Gonna be another T-34-85. I just think this is a horrible idea. Just as we've seen, stands almost no chance of penetrating the frontal armor of the Panther or the Tiger. S-35, much safer choice. And there's going to be another Brumbier for Kimbo. But we have also seen Revolution struggle to control VSU-85. Okay, here he goes. He's going for the cap. IS-2 coming forwards, trying to clear out the machine gun so he can go for the capture. Light artillery barrage in to try and prevent the cap. This could be a good moment for the fragmentation shell on the IS-2 to clear out the pack, but he doesn't go for it. Maybe we're going to see a Katyusha barrage. No, that's still on cooldown. Oh, and the combat engineers go down to the Tiger, close to max range. He gets the wipe with it there. IS-2 still dishing out the pain though. Trying to clear out this machine gun center pack. Low health sets up.
The territory is out of contact.
But Revolution unable to get the cap off. Here comes a Katyusha barrage to this gully. Oh, and he gets the decoy on the pack. Not quite destroyed, but yeah, the rockets finish it off. He never repaired it up. So this time it ends up going down for good. PTRS squad versus Peregrines on that far side. Looks like the Brumbier heading over that direction, but so is the IS-2.
We are losing a sector.
Brumbier going to take some big damage here, but also inflicting it on the Penals. They need to retreat. But they're coming forwards. Is this connecting? It's a nice attack round through the building again by Kimbo. You can see that those do make a big difference. This Katyusha though is, you know, stacking up the kills. Which makes such a big difference when they get to the Vet 2, get those recharge bonuses. Kimbo just going for some Hail Mary shots, hoping to connect, but that may reveal its position somewhat in the fog of war. Katyusha barrage in. He retreated with the Pies, expecting it to connect with the Tiger, but actually not on top of the Tiger. T-3485 on the far flank. Maybe hoping to bait out a overextension here. Gone for a second Zis now. Which makes sense, he's up against a lot of tanks. But I still do rate the SU-85. I know that we haven't seen Revolution use them too well this game, but it is the right choice, I feel. Penals really want to go into that centre to cap the point, but the Tiger knows that, mobilising on repairs. This is its first shot. Zis setting up. Oh, connects with the Panther though. That's some pretty good damage. Connects again. Hits Vet 2. That's nice. Comes another Katyusha barrage targeting the Panther, I think. Might get some damage on the repairing squads. Second Zis coming in from the side on the Tiger. Sticky Satchel. But he loses the Penal squad. Maybe to the Tiger, I guess. IS-2 now could get aggressive. Doesn't have the secure mode anymore these days. But he's going to push forwards with the Zis. And the T-3485 coming in from the side. Tiger blitzing, trying to get away to safety, but without a pack in support now, he's a little bit unprepared. IS-2 switches targets to the Panther. Zis comes forward of the capping point, not getting the winning cap off here, but the 85 staying aggressive, so is the IS-2 going after the Panther now. Chasing him down. Is caught in the plains onto the victory point. 85 missing so many shots, IS-2 too low to continue chase, but it looks like the 85 finally going to get onto the rear armor of the Panther here. And 85 chasing too far, Kimbo turning around. Over committing. Connects with the Brumbier. Can he get on the rear armor of the Panther though? Still has plenty of health on the 85. Surely he can get one penetrating hit in, and he does. And Kimbo with that throws in the towel. Well, this was a really good match. Lots of back and forth action here. Some really good plays with Kimbo with the packs. Revolution getting a lead on multiple occasions, but Kimbo pulling it back. Very good back and forth war. Really good game. Revolution, I feel like his SU-85 usage this game was a little bit poor. And oftentimes just leaving decrewed support weapons, not following up and killing them. I feel like those were the two main mistakes he made this game. But overall, a very good match. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.